The first time I noticed something was off, my father laughed at a joke my wife made and reached across the table to squeeze her hand. Just for a second, just long enough for my mother's fork to pause mid-air. That was Thanksgiving. By Christmas, my wife, Clara, had started wearing a new perfume, something dark and expensive, the kind my father always bought my mother in those glossy black bottles. I found the receipt tucked in her coat pocket when I was looking for her gloves. $222, paid in cash. "Your dad helped me pick it out," she said when I asked, smiling in a way that didn't touch her eyes. "He said you'd love it." I should have known then. It was the little things that stacked up like kindling. The way my father started showing up unannounced when I was at work, always with some excuse. Leftover tiles from the remodel, a book Clara might like. How Clara, who used to roll her eyes at his stories, now hung on every word, laughing too loud at his jokes. The night I woke to an empty bed and found her downstairs, phone glowing in the dark. She jerked when she saw me. Just couldn't sleep. Then, in March, my mother called me at the office. "Your father moved out." Her voice was eerily calm, the way people sound when they're trying not to scream. I drove straight to my parents' house. My father's car was gone, but my mother was sitting at the kitchen table, her phone in front of her. "He's leaving me for Clara," she said. The words didn't make sense at first. I laughed. "What?" But then she slid her phone across the table. There it was, the truth, in a recorded video my father sent to her. My mind went reeling. I couldn't help imagining it, my father and my wife, tangled together in a hotel bed. "We didn't want to hurt you," my father had told her. Clara didn't deny it. She cried, but not like someone who was sorry, like someone who was tired. "It just happened," she kept saying, as if attraction was some unstoppable force, like a hurricane or a car crash. My father was worse. "You'll understand when you're older," he told me, like this was some rite of passage. Love isn't neat. My mother stopped eating. She lost 14 pounds in 3 weeks. I'd find her sitting in the dark, holding their wedding album, running her fingers over the photos like she could wipe him out of them. At night, I'd lie awake, replaying every moment, every time I'd left them alone, every joke I hadn't understood, every time I'd said, "You two get along so well." The worst part, they didn't even have the decency to be ashamed. My father and Clara moved into an apartment together. They painted the walls the same shade of blue as my parents' bedroom. My mother started therapy. I did too. At our last session, my therapist asked me what I missed the most. "Trust," I said, "not just in them, in myself, in my own judgment. How could I ever believe in anyone again?" Now, they're getting married next month. My mother won't leave the house. And me. I sit in the silence of what's left, waiting for the day this stops feeling like a wound and starts feeling like a scar. But it hasn't come yet.